Hi everybody. I'm a wee bit early today. Wait till we get you sorted. That looks okay. Just get the chat up. Hope you are doing good. It was snowing earlier. It's stopped now though. It snowed for about 15 minutes. So I was all excited. I was like a wee girl again. I was all excited for the snow. Oh, there's my beautiful Lushtopia. They've done a great video. I loved Lushtopia's video that I watched this morning. Hi Rihanna, Abigail, Pure Canadian, hello. It's really, really dull out there now. I'm going to show you, see if you can see how dull it is outside, look. Hopefully it's going to snow. Maybe if I watch some Christmas movies after this, it might will the snow to come. Come on, snow. Hello, Elena. Hope you're doing good. Well, I've got story time today for you. I've got actually two stories to talk about. One is about the swimming. Wait a minute to get a drink of my 7-Up. So, oh, Elena, thank you so much. Again, with the long hair that's totally mine. So, I was up the swimming on Monday. I think it started on Monday, this shenanigan. So, I goes up the swimming on Monday, and there's always this wee guy swimming next to me, wee older fellow swimming next to me, and then it's me, and then there's a good half bit of pool there for people that want to swim, come in, and there's lots of room. Thank you, Abigail. So on Monday, I'm swimming away, and this woman comes in that I've never seen before. Right, and usually it's the regular people that all go up swimming. So it's this woman. She was older than me, an older lady, really, really short hair, about my size, you know. So anyway, she comes into the pool, and I'm swimming, and she starts to swim really close to me, very, very close to me. So much so I was swimming round her. I was having to swim round this lady, and there was loads of pool. It's not as if they were tight for space. There was lots of space. Right, so that's kind of frowned upon up the swimming. You know, you've got your lane, get in your lane and just do your swim. So anyway, I thought this is just a bit strange, this lady. So anyway, she gets out of the pool and she goes away into the changing room and everything like that. Hey, Mikey, lie down. Lie down. He's my boy. Right, lie down. Really likes his pillows like that. He's a baby. There. So, so she goes out of the pool anyway. So I carry on doing my lengths. I do 100 every day. So it took a wee while before I was out. So when I went out of the pool, there was a couple of ladies that I say good morning. We talk away every morning. Good morning and everything, you know, the weather and other things. So they said, oh, they said, Linda, what I carry on, she said, I was laughing. She says, there was a lady in here walking about absolutely naked in the changing room and having full blown conversations with people while naked, you know. They said we didn't know where to look. She was just walking about. Now, when you're up swimming, it is like ladies and gents changing room, but you've got your towel and you kind of try and cover your modesty a wee bit. You know, you kind of cover yourself up a bit. You don't go about like brazen having conversations with people, you know, while you're absolutely stark naked. So they said we were laughing. They said we couldn't move for laughing, you know. And I was talking with that young fella that was up with the budgie smugglers and how I was laughing in the pool. So that was a great laugh. So, oh, I'm glad you liked it, Elena. Oh, 6 a.m. in California. I would love to visit California one day. So, Tuesday comes about, right, so it was quite chilly, so I thought, oh, I'm going to jump in the jacuzzi, because the jacuzzi's always really, really warm, you know. I thought, I'm going to jump in the jacuzzi, get a wee heat before I go in and do my lengths. So again, I've got my towel and my water bottle, and I put my towel and water bottle in a chair and get into the jacuzzi, and I'm like, oh, this is lovely and warm, you know, this is great. And out the corner of my eye, I see this lady coming out the pool and walking up, and I was thinking to myself, she's coming in, and she's coming in here. So I'm in the jacuzzi, and she comes in. Now normally people that join you in the jacuzzi, they kind of sit away for you a wee bit, you know. There was a whole jacuzzi, she could have sat over there, you know. So she didn't. She came, she sat right here in front of me, and she said, "Good morning," like that to me. And I went, "Morning," like that. And I looked out the window, and I was saying, this is not happening. This can't be happening to me. And I could feel her eyes staring at me. You know, Amanda, Lushtopia says it's because she's been watching my live streams and knows I'm bisexual. But I don't think it's that, because she was brazen in the changing room with other ladies, you know, going about naked. So I think she was just after anybody, really. But she was, and I'm thinking to myself, see if she touches my leg, there's going to be a shenanigan. I was thinking, see, if she touches my leg or anything, there's going to be a situation in here, and I'm going to lose my membership. That's the kind of situation I felt. I was uneasy. Right, so anyway, she gets out of the pool and everything, and that's I get in and do my lens. So the next day, I get in again, pretty cold, going for a wee jacuzzi. Here she comes again, and I was like, she's coming in again, and she's coming in. So she comes over and she went, "I'm coming in with you today," like that. That's the way she talked, and I was like, "Oh, good morning," and everything. Again, it was a very uneasy jacuzzi I had. I was like looking out the window, going, "What?" And I'm pulling myself closer to the edge, you know, like that, you know, pull myself closer to the edge, like, oh. And again, she sat there staring at me, like that, just staring at me. So it gets into the pool. I'm doing my lanes. So she comes into the pool, swims right close to me again, right close that I'm having to swim round her like this. And then she gets out and she goes over to the steam room, and she's standing at the door with the steam room like that, and she's looking at me and doing that with the steam room as if, come on, I know you're gagging for it in the pool, Blueberry, but I know you're like, let's go in, you know, the steam room together. That I could feel the vibes, but I just turned my head the other way. I was like, just ignore it. So I did. I just ignored her. But she stood there for about 5 minutes with the door like that, kind of doing that to me. And I don't know why, because I'm ugly sin when I'm swimming. You know, I'm not a pretty swimmer. There's water and stuff shooting out my nose, and you know, the mouth wide open, and oh, you know, it's not pretty. It's really not. Oh, hi, Jacqueline. So that was going on. Luckily, on Thursday I didn't see her, and on Friday I didn't see her. So I'm thinking maybe she's just a guest in the hotel. But it was you know, I was nearly laughing again. I was in the pool and I was thinking to myself, don't start the laughing. Don't start the inappropriate laughing in the pool again. Oh, she needs to. Well, I don't know if the young, you know, guy with the budgie smuggler's her type. You know, I think she was more interested in the ladies. Hi, Taylor. But I mean, honestly, right? You're in a changing room, and it's not a nudist place. It's not a nudist camp or anything, and you're stark naked. You're not really going to go over to somebody to have a full blown conversation. Oh, the weather's cold today, isn't it? You know, everything's out. Oh, I just scraped my car this morning. You know, you don't. I mean, even when you're in the changing room with the ladies, you don't look. You try your best not to look at MD, because you don't want MD to think, oh, you're looking at me. You know, you try and put your knickers on and stuff like that underneath you. You're discreet about brazen. Stomping. So that's all been happening up with swimming. I thought I need to tell you. Pure Canadian. See, that's it. I like to go into the pool. I say good morning, morning. Cold this morning. Yeah, cold. You know, I batter in and do my 100 laps, and then I come out and I have a shower, you know, and then I'm back down the road. That's what I like. I don't. There is some women that don't really swim. They just kind of bob up and down the pool, and talk to each other. You know, they know I'm just in to do my lengths up and down, just straight like that. Eleanor, no, this place. See, before I went to this place, I thought it was quite a, you know, upmarket place, you know. But see the stuff that happens up there, I'm like, what the, you know, someone shat in the pool. The pool was closed because someone had an accident in it. Now, I don't know about all of you, but I get a kind of warning feeling when I need to go. You know, I don't just, oh, there it's happened. It's happened again. It's just fell out there. It's, you know, but someone actually doing it in the pool, that's happened. And then I had been up that morning and she went, the pool's closed. You can go into the sauna and the jacuzzi and stuff, but someone had a wee accident in the pool. Right? So I don't know what they've done. I don't know if they drained the pool because of that. I don't know. I don't know if they put in extra chlorine. Who knows? But the next day when I went up and the pool was open, as I say, I'm a nasty looking swimmer. I've got my mouth, I'm swallowing the water. You know, it's coming out my nostrils and that all that. And you're thinking to yourself about what happened the day before. Esther, oh, thank you so much for that. So there you go. You know, and every time I'm up there and something happens, I'm laughing because I'm thinking, wait till I tell all my friends about this. They're never going to believe this one. You know, I was telling my mum as well. I was telling my mum. You know, and I don't know, it's not me giving off vibes. It's not me giving, because she was in the changing room prancing about. I'm glad I didn't witness that. I'm glad I didn't witness. Eleanor, I know, you know, I always get a kind of warning when I need to go to the bathroom. You know, I don't just go, up, it's happened again. There it's happened. Just fell out. So someone's obviously pushed it out. Somebody's pushed it out in the pool. Sick. And see, I nearly swore there. I nearly said a swear word. Lushtopia, I was saying to the women that was swimming, when I was saying to them, well, I say about that young guy, you know, sitting with his budgie smugglers, with his knees up at his chest, with his legs wide open. You know, I says, and every time I'm telling my daughters, they're like, Mum, what kind of place are you going? I'm going to one of these Turkish baths, girls. That's what I'm going. Mummy's off to the Turkish baths. or the prison baths or something. You know, it's like, that's what it's getting like. And like that, see when I start the laughing and the swimming, I can't stop. So I've got to kid on that I'm drowning. Water out the nose. People are, you alright? I'm going, you know, patting my back. Just water. They think she's crazy. They must think I'm absolutely crazy. They might be right. So, which moves me on to my next story. This one isn't funny. This is a serious story. Although some of it's quite funny now, but at the time it was horrendous. It was about a stalker. I don't know if I've ever told you. But it was a serious situation as well with a stalker. And even now, I'm frightened to talk about it just in case he's watching. You know, that's the kind of fear I've still got in me. And to tell you the story, years ago when me and my brother were just a wee boy and wee girl, my brother met this boy and they kind of hung about for about a week, if that. You know, a few times they hung about. and my brother didn't like him and kind of moved on to other friends. So later on, the girls were still really wee. I'm trying to think if I even had my son at the time. I did, because I was taking him to nursery. So my son was only 3 years old at the time. And all of a sudden the door goes and it's the postman and it's him. He's the postman. And he said, oh, he says, I used to go to school with your brother. I said, oh, that's right, because I went to school with his brother, because we're the same age. And he said, aye. He said, oh, that's a small world and everything, isn't it? I said, aye, it is. So next day he comes to the door and it was a warm day. And he says, have you got a drink of water there? And I was in the middle of making the girls and my son a diluting juice, a diluting orange. I was making them. I said, I'm just making some diluting orange. I said, would you prefer a wee orange juice? I said, I can give you that. And he said, and he went, aye, I would love that. Right, and I thought, oh, it's only calm down, it's only a glass of orange I'm giving you. I was married and everything at the time. So I gave him that, and he's also supports Celtic, right, and he knows I'm a Celtic supporter, so we were talking about the football. So he was getting right into talking about the football and everything like that. And my ex-husband was a Rangers fan, so we used to banter going in the house. It was nothing ever serious, but we used to like wind each other up and stuff. So he knew that my husband was a Rangers fan, and he'd be saying, oh, I hope you told him about the match and all this, right? So it starts getting that every day he's champing the door, every single day. And I've never been a good reader, but I had started reading a few books, and I read Dan Brown's The Da Vinci Code, right? And I loved the book, and I was able, if people were talking about, oh, have you read the Da Vinci Code? I'd be like, I've read it, you know, like, oh, I've actually read a full book. I know what you're talking about. I can talk about all this stuff. So he had said to me, have you read the Da Vinci Code? So I went, aye. I says, I've read it, and I had told him all about the Da Vinci Code. And the Rosslyn Chapel that's in the Da Vinci Code, I've been there with my mum and dad. I went there, and so we were talking about that. So I was like, oh, he knows about the Da Vinci Code, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know if my enthusiastic behaviour was a sign to him, or he thought that this was something. But it happened every single day. If I had mail or not, it didn't matter if I had any mail. Yes. Oh, there's my lovely Lisa. Oh, Lisa, can I make you a mod, Lisa? Because I love you. I hope you don't mind if I make you a mod, because I do love my Lisa. There. So this went on for a while, that this guy was champing my door every day. It didn't matter if I had mail or if I didn't have mail or anything like that. And this went on for about 2 years, right? And you are thinking, what did you not report him for? There was times that my dad had said to me, you're going to need to report this guy. And I didn't want the man to not have a job. You know, I was like, I don't want the guy to not have a job because of me, you know. Maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just thinking things. So then it started to get to, he would say things like, you know, people will think I fancy you and everything like that, and you're married and all that and stuff. And I'd be going, you know, laughing it off. And this one day, this was when I started to think things are getting really creepy now, and you're going to think I'm crazy again. He came to the door and I told him about the Da Vinci Code. But at this point, I couldn't stand the bloody Da Vinci Code. I was like, I don't want to know anything about the Da Vinci Code anymore. Please don't talk about the Da Vinci Code. He came to the door and he said, going to do me a favour? And I said, I was very asked. I went, what is it? He went, going to smell my jacket. Right, now I was like, what? And he went, going to just smell my jacket. He says, because some of the guys were saying it's got a funny smell, right? So I went, aye, right, me being me, I was like, aye, okay. I didn't smell. I just put my nose down like that and didn't take in any whiff. I just done that and came back and went, it smells all right. And he went, aye, because some of the guys said it was stinking, right? And I was like, did that just happen? Me smelling the bloody postman's jacket. This is starting to get serious now. And my ex-husband had said, I'll sort them out. And I was like, please, I don't want people getting hurted, and I don't want people losing their job and all that. Please don't. You know, I felt bad and everything. But then he started to post things through my letterbox, like matchboxes with sweeties inside and things like that. And I was like, this is weird. And then it got to the stage that see when he chapped the door, I'd be standing in my own living room like that, beside the curtain, away from all the windows, like, oh my God, just go away, God, just go away, please just go away, please just go away. And he'd be battering the door, and I'd be like, oh no. And I had a big Dalmatian at the time, Big Harvey's name was. But he'd already befriended my dog, you know, because he was clapping, oh, he's a wee, oh, look, he's my pal, and all that. He would be saying at the door, look at my pal Harvey and everything. Right, so the dog was like that, you know, the dog thinks that this is a okay person, and I'm like, oh my God. So this one day I was coming down, my house was at the bottom of like a hill, and I'd collected my son from nursery. He was at nursery, so he must have been 3 years old. And my son's in the back in the car seat, I'm driving down the street, and I can see him, and he's at my door. So there's like a street here and a street here before we got to my street. So I turned into this street, and I was like, I turned in, and I was like, oh my God. My son's going, Mummy, what are we doing in here? And I was like, oh, Mummy's just looking for something, you know. I'm like, oh God. And I'm thinking to myself, right, he should have walked down the hill. He should have walked down the hill. Right, he should be away now. He should be away. That'll be him away. So I reversed the car and I came out and I started going down the street. And he was right there. He'd walked right down and he was standing like that looking. I was like, oh my God. And I just drove by him and went like that. And into the house and locked the door. And I was like, oh my God, this is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. So, again, it was like weeks of him champing the door and me hiding. I didn't want to get my mail. I was hiding the whole time. And then it was snowing. It was snowing one night. And I always felt good at night time because he didn't stay next to me. He stayed a good 20 minutes away from me. And I knew he couldn't drive, right? So I knew I was safe at night. He wouldn't be there at night. So the kids are all out. The girls are out playing snowball fights and stuff like that, right? And I can hear them giggling and laughing down the back, you know. And I always checked it out that they were okay. And there was a group of them all playing snowball fights. So that was fine. And then it was time for the kids to come in. I shouted, girls, it's time to come in. And they come in and they were taking off all their clothing. And they went, guess who we saw? The postman. He was down there. The blood ran out me. I thought, oh my God, he's going to steal one of my kids. He's going to end up stealing one of, he's going to end up doing something. I was like, this is getting unbelievable. And I was like, I was saying to them, you never go with him. If he ever says anything, you come running in, don't be going near him. And I was like, this is getting, I'm maybe going to need to say something about this. I'm maybe need to say something about all of this. Right? So, a couple of days passed for that. Kids are at the school. My son's at the nursery. Door goes, it's him. And I'm like, I think I was waiting in a package, and that's the only reason I answered the door. And it was him, and he was standing like that, and he went, oh, he says, Linda, he says, can I use your toilet? I'm absolutely bursting, please, can I use your toilet? Now, again, me being stupid me at the time, it wouldn't happen now. I said, aye, come in, there's the toilet, right? He comes into the house, he goes into the bathroom. I'm sitting there. 20 minutes went by. He's still in my bathroom. I'm sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, this guy's going to come out the bathroom and stab me to death, or rape me, or something. This guy is. I had a good idea what he was doing in the toilet. I had a good idea, and it was grossing me out what he was doing in my bath. That bathroom got bleached, by the way. The minute that man left, that whole bathroom got bleached from top to toe. In the bathroom for 20 minutes. And do you know something? Right, my mum, sometimes my mum's absolutely hilarious, right? With the things she says. And I hope this doesn't offend anyone, right? This is this part of the story. But when I had said to my mum, I said, Mum, I said, he was in my bathroom for 20 minutes. And my mum went, you know what he was doing in there, don't you? And I'm thinking, masturbating, you know, or rubbing his cell phone, my towel and everything else. That's what I'm thinking he's doing in the bathroom. I said, Mum, I said, please don't go there. And she went, he'd be looking for knickers. And I went, what? And she went, that's what they kind of people do. And I was going, what kind of people? What kind of people go into folks' bathrooms looking for knickers, Mum? I don't think so. And then I was thinking to myself, was he? There's no knickers in there anyway, but that made me absolutely laugh. You know, she was going, and especially when she said to me, that's what they kind of people do. I was thinking, what kind of people? Mum, what kind of people have you been running? Nobody I know. Hi, Quaver. So after that incident, and up at my house at night, my dad actually ended up phoning. Lisa smacking his pud. That's what I think he was doing it and rubbing his cell oil or everything in my bathroom. I think that's what was going on. But my poor mum, that's what she thought he was doing, looking for knickers. That's what they kind of people do. I was like, Mum, please don't be going round. Please don't be friends with people like that, Mum. Where have you been? Stop it now. Quaver, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas as well. So, there you go. So, eventually, I'm sure my dad had reported him. I don't think he lost his job. I think he just got rerouted to another route. But in the back of my mind, guys, all I can think of is I should have reported him, because although it wasn't my problem anymore, he was taken away from my area, he could have been doing it to someone else. He could have been terrorising somebody else, and I felt absolutely terrorised. I mean, this is not long I've told you the story, but this went on every day. Every day he was posting things through my letterbox, talking about the Da Vinci Code to me, you know, saying, oh, people will think I fancy you. Just strange. Smell my jacket. Gonna smell my jacket. And now my dafty going, you know, can you imagine me? Oh, it smells like shite. Sorry, postman, but your jacket smells like shit. I feel so, but I was younger back then, and I feel so stupid now when I think it. I don't think I used that toothbrush, darling. I think that toothbrush got, and I had a wee packet, I'm sure, of spare toothbrushes. The toothbrush got binned, the towels get boiled, the whole toilet got bleached from the top to bottom, because I'm thinking this man's been rubbing his willy on everything in my bathroom. My mum's hysterical though. She says things like that and it's just hilarious. Oh. Anonymous, you're still drunk from last night. Oh. Lushtopia, I think I chopped out all the toothbrushes. Oh, Anonymous, it's a long. You'll need to rewatch the stream. It's a long story. But my mum would be saying things like, there was a film, oh, the postman always rings twice. And I'd be saying, God, just don't talk about the postman. You know, I started to get the fear when I seen the post van. Even now I'm a bit like that with the postman. This man absolutely terrorised me. I was terrified. And my ex-husband said, I'll do him in and all that, you know. And I was going, please, I don't want anybody getting hurt. I don't want anybody losing their job. But when he started appearing at my house at night, when I know that's nowhere near his house, talking to my kids. Vegan dogs, that is exact. I felt as if it was going down that road. I felt as if he was going to murder me. I thought, this man's going to eventually rape me and then kill me, and then kill himself or something, you know. What was the postman doing in my house? Anonymous, to cut a long story short, he used to be friends with my brother years ago. And eventually he came to the door and he said that he was absolutely bursting for the toilet. Could he please use my bathroom? And me being me said, oh, come in, there's the bathroom there. And he was in there a very long time. Oh, Taylor, thank you so much. Look at the lovely, oh, that's a lovely sticker. Thank you so much for that. Everyone put a little hashtag in Taylor. Hashtag Taylor. Dominic or Dom. I'll call you Dom then. That's a nice name. Yes, my dog. Look at them. There's my doggies. They're my babies. I love my babies. Everyone check out everyone's channel, by the way. I don't mind you saying about your own channels in here. You can do that if you want to. And I've got something to show you, and you won't believe this. Lushtopia, you won't believe it either. I was showing your father when he was up. Sometimes, honestly, I'm so daft. So, as you're probably aware, there was an election happening in the UK on Thursday. So I thought to myself, I'm going to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning, Friday morning, because I want to see the results coming in, you know. So I get up, the place is dark, I've not got any lights on. The only lights on I've got is the laptop and my Christmas tree. That's the only lights that's on. So it's pretty dark. So I'm sitting there and I'm kind of doing this with my leg and all that, you know, and I thought, oh, that's a wee hair there. I can't stand hairy legs. And I was like, oh, I'll need to get my wee razor. So I've got a wee electric razor. Please don't judge me, right? But I thought, I'm just going to give that a little razor while I'm here, you know what I mean? And obviously hoover. So I gets the razor out and I'm watching the election and I'm doing that with my leg, and I thought that's nippy. That's really pulling the hairs out, right? And I'm doing it again. I'm going, oh, it's never been that sore before. I'm still doing it though. I'm still going ahead and going, oh, ouch, that was painful there. Oh, and then I'd done it again and I thought, oh, what's all that blood? You won't believe what I've done. Look at that. The head of the razor was all punctured and sharp, and I had been ripping the leg off myself. Ripping the leg. Ripping the leg. Blood was pouring out me. And I was like, why did I not even check the head of the razor? I was just watching the election going, oh, that's painful there. Oh, that's ripping the hair out. I was thinking more than normal. It was slicing my skin and I'm still going for it. It's just as well I wasn't doing the bikini line, guys. It's just as well the bikini line wasn't getting done with that. That would have been nasty. I'd have been a sore cooter, Lisa, as they say. I love that word, cooter. Don't be laughing. Don't be laughing. Now, see, I've not showed you it all. See, you think that's bad. Right, there it's there. Right. Look. That's the extent of it. Rip the leg off. That's the kind of stuff that I do. But you know, I was like, and I was saying, why did I not stop after the first ouch? I kept going, ouch, ouch, ouch. I was too engrossed in the election, you see. Too engrossed. Not the cooter. Oh, the cooter would have been, oh, Lisa, that would have been so nasty. Not the cooter. Oh, do you know what, guys? Oh, I'm actually. You have a lovely day, and I'll see you again next time. Dom, is it Dom? Guys, know how I was waiting on jewellery coming? It's actually here. but I can't show you it and I can't unbox it yet because I'm waiting on the company sending me a code to put in the description, and it's not here yet. So I'm desperate to get my jewellery. Lisa, that would have been a great gift for the postman. I think he could have been doing with that razor. You wouldn't have seen it. The whole top of the blade was all mangled and jaggy. And I was thinking, how did I not even... I just kept going, ripping the leg off. Blood was everywhere. It was like a terrible, terrible scene. And it was Friday the 13th. And I thought, this is, it's 2 o'clock in the morning as well, and I thought, this is a good start of the Friday the 13th. This is this is the way the day's going to be. You know, be prepared. I was kind of frightened to go up swimming. Oh. Yeah, it was a bad. It's still painful. It's still quite raw and painful. But I've been putting cream on it. But at least the legs are silky smooth. the legs are great, you know. There's no hair on them, but you know, people are going to look at their legs and be like, what's she done to her legs? You know, that can never be an accident. She's done that deliberately. Well, I kinda did do it deliberately. So so there you go. Anyway, I'm gonna go and watch some festive things. I might watch National Lampoons again. I've already watched it once, but Cousin Eddie's the best. I love Cousin Eddie. It's a bit, Lushtopia, it's a bad one. I will get looks when I go swimming, but as long as it's not of that wee woman, I'm alright. as long as she's not looking at me, that's okay. I can deal with everyone else. They'll think I'm weird anyway, you know. I just go in and say good morning and do my thing and then home again. Lisa Lushtopia is my daughter Amanda. Amanda, that's lovely, Lisa. I won't ever do that again. I'll always check. Let me see where it is. It's round about here. See, I've got a box here and it's full of stuff. Wipes, what else have I got in here? Look, I don't know where it is. See, the stuff I've got down, look, things I've got down the side of me here. You know, cream. What else down here? Look, I don't know where it is. Anyway. Oh, I'll definitely check it every time now. So I'm going to bring these close. I'm going to give you a big kiss again because I love these. Thank you all so much for spending time with me today. I've enjoyed talking to you and telling you. And I'll let you know if anything else happens up the swimming, which I probably will. And I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I'm going to give you a big kiss now.